I'm actually gonna go berserk. I'm about to go berserk. She's home! Ox, where are you? I'm coming to find you. I'm so happy that this update dropped. Y'all have no idea. I have been a fan of Mercy's work, and I'm mod for her server for maybe 2 years now. And just look at this, dude. This is just outstanding. Like, I love that abstract itch it gives. Oh my god. Bathroom. Oh. That's a weird bathroom. So a toon walks into a restaurant and orders soup. Just when the toon is about to take a bite, he notices a fly waiter. He cried, "There's a fly in my soup." Oh. Where is this? Oh. Oh, there's Trixie! And I have a praying mantis lady in the game named Piffuni. She is my everything. I wrote voice lines for her. Not voice lines, I wrote dialogue for her. And, just look at this, dude! Gorgeous! Is my graphics even high enough? There we go. Absolutely stunning, dude. Like, this is gorgeous. Cool rooms. Now, Piffuni has some pretty cool relations with Ox, which a lot of people in the game, like in universe, hate unironically. So I'm curious to see if she's in this area or not. On the little computer. Check in. How are you feeling? Calm corner. It's so nice seeing this game on high graphics, dude. Oh my god. Like, look at all these small details. This is so good. Cheesecake. Hold on, I gotta get in my green outfit.
That's a wonderful idea.
I gotta get in my green outfit. Okay, now I'm in my usual CC outfit. Let's go find old girl. Ravagent City, floor 2. Oh, that's the floor 2 teleport. I'll go to floor 2 in a little bit. I want to see if I can try to get to her without using the teleport to floor 2. Because I work hard for my achievements. Oh! Oh, Giulia! It's Giulia! Okay, so I gotta digest everything. Holy cow. All of those details, dude. These is that Pip's color scheme? All of these details are actually just gorgeous. Like, oh my god. Every little texture. It's Pip. Taffy's Diner. Girl, you got your own diner? I thought Pip was controlling you. Like, this is dope. Something 9-4, restock towels, clean sink. Dude, hollow. Bro, hollow. Why is your thing so high up? That's a lot of minutes. What floor sign is Harvey back here? Harvey. Hey, Harvey. I didn't even know you got pushed to floor 2. more about what's on this floor. Well, to be fair, I don't really go exploring. I just stay here and head down to floor 1. That castle, it's, I don't know, makes me feel horrible even looking at it through my window. Why? Because it ain't right. But people go there. Some do. Judas does. I don't know how. That guy's either fearless or just not wired like the rest of us. And Giulia, she lives up there. Like the floor's built around her now. She'll wander down sometimes, but mostly she waits up there. For who or what, I don't know. They say that's where the spiral room is, where the ceiling turns in on itself and the clocks go backwards when no one's watching. Where Pip used to keep the performances he didn't let the stats see. Oh! Whatever lives up there, if it even is a thing, I don't want to know it. Not really. But if it wants to stay up there in the dark, that's fine by me. Please do. Okay, Harvey. Or when the music plays, stirs too fast when a certain song comes on. Sometimes I think she's waiting for Taffy to come back so she can yell at her one last time. Dang, Harvey. I didn't know you was built like that. I'll leave you be though. Whoa! You blink at me? Hold on. Do it again. I saw you. There you go. I was about to say. The game theory discs. For you. That's a cool optical illusion. Let's go. Oh, where am I? Whoa! Look at all those individual parts. Dude, oh my god. I don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy cow. Okay. The sun is shining. It's daytime. Well, I hope I can catch Piff before nighttime. Oh my god. It's just gorgeous. Judas! Oh, Judas! Oh my god. Mercy, I'm gonna cry. Mercy! You've been cooking so hard. Oh my god. This is actually so pretty. I'm gonna cry. Look, because you see all these individual parts and materials. Like, all of these little lines is individual parts, the individual meshes. And just, oh my goodness. Like, even this. I know this took a while to make. Like, just, oh. Hi, Giulia. Hi, Miss Ma'am. There you are. You came after all. I almost begun to think that the walls had lied to me. But here you are, walking, talking, breathing. Tell me, have you always been this loud? I don't know. Always. The Silent Hill track. From the moment you began dreaming crooked, I saw you. The moment you touched the veil, I heard you. I've watched you drag your soul through places that cannot speak, pressing meaning into things that were never yours to touch. You think you're the first to arrive here. You are not. You are simply the most audacious. Intrusion is a moral idea. I don't understand what I've done. No, you believe you are wandering these floors. They know your weight. Even now, do you feel it? The hush. This realm remembers you. That is what you've done. I'm probably gonna have to mute this whole section in terms of the game music, because it's a Silent Hill track, and that would definitely get me copyrighted. What do you want from me? Want? Oh no, little flame. I want nothing. But the world you've chosen to walk, to stay, it's starving. It's looking at you. You do look like a tasty meal. If you're not careful, you'll start offering yourself up piece by piece without even knowing it. It's something to talk about. Giulia, you're a knob. Do you know how long it's been since someone asked me that and meant it? If you're aching to waste time, so be it. Pick carefully. Why do people... Oh, avoid? Oh, little flame. No one avoids this for. They flee from it. It's not the walls or the weight of silence. It's what the moon does to them. The blood moon only rises here. Always overhead, but never looking away. It peels you open, not your skin. No, not first. Your thoughts, your hunger, whatever you don't say out loud. It enhances your worst emotion, whatever festers deepest. Some get violent, some vile. Is that right, Torashi? Torashi. Poor thing thought cruelty was strength. This place showed him what he really wanted. Messy, tender, all that armor just to hide the begging underneath. Anyway, this is why they avoid floor 2. It's not the ghosts, rather what it shows them about themselves. Well, it's nothing I don't already know, but you get the idea. How odd. What do you think it's gonna do to you? That's cold. Let's talk about others. I actually am a little aware of her past already. Not yet. You are not ready. Oh wow, okay. This is just gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So pretty. And with how quickly this was made too, like the entirety of floor 2, I'm just shocked. I'm shocked in general. Is that what I think it is? I think I'm near Torashi. Okay, this might be Torashi's area. This is just stunning. Sorry, I'm just kind of crushing your garden, Giulia, but I want to read. Oh, it's taking a long time. There was a time Castle Craven did not touch the earth. It hovered beyond reach, suspended in that fragile seam between creation and memory. An architecture too sacred for gravity, held aloft by the vow of its keepers. It was not built but bestowed, a citadel meant to oversee. Its foundations were metaphysical, carved into the collective remembrance of the Cravens who once served, who bled quietly to preserve the veil between the living and the unremembered. Each chamber, each disfigured corridor is a eulogy. This floor, most of all, holds the weight of those who came before. To see it all fall was never meant to be possible, and yet it fell. When it came down, it did not simply descend, it collapsed, dragging with it the burden of every failed salvation, every severed oath, and every guardian who could not endure what eternity required of them. The heavens ruptured not with sound, but with absence. They say, if Castle Craven ever leaves the sky, something irreversible has occurred. It is not a sign, it is a sentence. Its descent was not a gesture of punishment, but consequence. The Cravens did not choose to become what they were. That was the first lie, told softly, told kindly. The kind of lie one only recognizes once it's too late to speak against it. A Craven was not appointed, not born, not forged, but emerged from the womb between divinity and dust, from acts of unspeakable grief made visible. A child who watched their village burn and still reached toward the ash. A soldier who could not forget the name of every man he failed to kill gently. To become Craven was to be caught in the moment after a miracle fails. In truth, they were not protectors. Each Craven bore the ache of the world in silence, their bodies stitched with the unseen threads of mortal agony, tension made sacred. If a Craven were to die or vanish, their last recorded forms within the sky were absorbed. Castle Craven consumed these souls, every death a new support beam. Cravens were never meant to endure. That is their curse. Until Nivea. She was the last Craven not born of mortal trauma, but of divine fracture. She descended not from violence, but from grief. Where others sought to hold, she sought to undo, not from cruelty, but from exhaustion older than language. She took the castle because it was hers. She needed it, and it obeyed. Now the structure remembers too much. It overflows, it aches, it sags beneath the blood moon of stories that should have been allowed to fade. Nivea's response, ripping apart the very sky she lived under, killed all of us. The Cravens are no more. What once anchored now drags. To whomever my words reach, we did not mean for this to happen. Craven was not meant to fall, and certainly not like this. We were taught to listen to the silence between pulses, to quiet the tremors before they became collapse. But there are things older than our vigilance, things deeper than our devotion. Nivea was one of us, I swear of it. I suppose this happened to not to punish, but to remind us that even gods break, and that no architecture of silence can outlast a scream that is never answered. You, reader, walker, and trespasser, are not welcome here, but you are necessary. She will hunt you. That means something. Maybe you can find the quiet star. Maybe you can reach the atrium before time. Maybe you'll kneel beneath the black gable and remember who we were before the stillness. Or maybe you'll fade, like we did. If you do remember, if any part of you still seeks meaning, don't stay here. Do not honor us. Do not look at for our faces. Just walk. I must go. Ellora Craven, last of the 12 that remained. Okay. Okay, Ellora. I see you. Ellora might be spitting with this one. Oh. Oh. Whoa! Oh wait, Piff should be here. In theory, Piff should be here. I think I assigned her to being here during the Blood Moon. Piffuni! Oh my god, I love you. You're my everything. I wrote her dialogue. I love you. What unique flora. I wonder if I could... Piffuni? Shh, quiet down. This isn't a good time to speak. I was hoping to get live samples of the dirt while the Blood Moon is out, but you gave it all away. Oh, I'll leave then. I'm not leaving you. I'm sorry, Piffuni. What are you doing? Something. It'd be lovely if I had a bit of time to myself to think. Extracting these samples takes a good bit of work, and I have no clue of the soil's property changes during daytime, so it's the best I got. I'd like to chat for a bit. Make it quick. I don't have all night. About Zaylet! It's difficult to discern Piffuni's expression, her eyes wide but flat in judgment. Or an annoyance? Her eyes eventually softened as she thought the question over. Her name seemed to lift the mandible. Sweet as a bee she is. Funny enough, I knew of a shopkeeper with the same name, Zaylet Taylor. Funniest woman on the block. Zay is a friend of all, really. Some people just don't understand her kindness. Oh, and have you seen her appearance at night? That's the prettiest shade of green I've ever seen. I'm just going off, though. Please be kind to Zay. You won't regret it. Piffuni, I love you. You are one of the best characters I've ever made. And I'm so glad Mercy amplified you by like 5 times. Don't mention her name. Old girl thinks so highly of herself. It's a shame, really. Last thing I need is to have that vampire drink up all my secrets. And you know what? I'll keep it honest with you. She doesn't scare me like she used to. I don't know why there's a severe lack of apostrophes, but I could sense the rush. So like, I'm not even mad. It happens. I know who she was. I know her intimidation tactics. If they're even intimidation at all. She's just looking for a reflection of herself in others' eyes, but that's not how that works. She's nothing but a burden. Damn. About Judas. She seemed tired, barely mustering any strength to speak. I don't know much about him, but from the bit I do understand, he's kind-hearted. We've studied plants together. He helped me set up my greenhouse, and we even got a jump start on our floor 2 garden, excuse me. Would have been a nightmare to do with with my front arms. I'm starving so bad. So, he's a great neighbor. Ugh, I need sleep. Ooh. This floor, but why? I wanted to test the difference in the soil. Flora grows differently up here, and aside from something eating our crops from time to time, they taste good. Good produce. It'd make my parents proud, that's for sure. But this chit-chat's giving me a headache. Just leave me alone for now, okay? nod and walk away.
I agree with the statement. Brother might be spitting.
I hate you, Pip. He's so ugly. I have something else to show you guys when you're done with Judas. I need to find Judas. Hey, look at me. Look at me, Piffuni. Look, don't avoid me. Hey. Look at me, Piffuni. I love her greatly. Now I just gotta figure out where Torashi is. Oh. I think I might have answered my own question. Unless this is where I enter from? No, it wasn't. Oh, wow. Oh, where am I going? Oh! Hi, Torashi. He sits alone, steam rising off the noodles he's eating. He appears more tense than usual. The moon, red. So very red. You ever notice how different the wind sounds on nights like this? Like something forgot how to breathe. Do you ever regret anything? Okay, I'm not gonna ask you that though. He finally glances over your way, but his expression doesn't shift. Don't say anything poetic. Not tonight. It's already loud enough in here. What are you doing out here? Waiting for the moon to burn out? I always just need a reason to stay awake. You okay? No, but that's not really no. It's weird. The red makes everything look alive, but it's the loneliest kind of alive I've ever felt. I used to think nights like this were sacred, that they meant something. Do they? No, but I still come out here. Maybe I'm the idiot. Something about it makes it easier to tell the truth. Easy to lie to yourself too, I guess. If that even makes any sense. We all lie. I don't know about me. I lie too much. Torashi. You need a hug, Home Slice. I love your night sprite though. Your night sprite looks really good. Is there anything else in here? A bar. I bet Mister's in here during the daytime. What's under here? Oh wait, no, this is where I was originally. So if I go up here. Okay. This is actually freaky though. At night, this is actually scary as balls. I wonder if Giulia is in the same place as she was before, because I haven't seen her night sprite. I think. Oh! Oh! That's freaky. Tell me more about Nivea.
She hates you, you know. Hates what you represent most. Hope. You're an insult to her to her silence. Lucky I'm the one who watches you, not her. If she were here instead, you'd be a feast long forgotten, devoured in the shadows without a prayer whispered over your bones. But I hold the line between mercy and oblivion. For now. She took the throne in bitterness, not duty. I dread every moment I spend under her shadow. But I suppose you're here to understand, not to cower. Ask what burns in your heart before she devours it anyway.
What has she done to you?
Left me in two. I was screaming in the atrium before time had a name, and she turned her head like I was a blemish, all for some stupid fallen brother. She thinks she's grace incarnate. Truth is, she's just cruelty dressed in calm. She didn't kill me, didn't save me. She just left me bleeding into that stone until the stone became me. I will outlive her, no matter what it takes.
Why does the blood moon change you?
I am made of guilt. The blood moon feeds on regret, on hunger, on want. I have not been clean for centuries. When it rises, I remember too much. Things I have eaten, faces I have worn. I hear the sisters again, The ones Nivea let burn in the old forest. You think that laughing crown is cruel? Wait until you see him weeping for the things he once begged for. You think Judas is composed? Watch how he grinds his teeth so hard they chip.
And what does that show you?
That I liked it.
Cold! Bro, mercy. Mercy. Oh my god, you've grown so much. Oh my god, your art and your build style has grown exponentially within the past year. This is outstanding. Also, I think her dress is different. No, her dress isn't different. It's just she's mainly red, so she looks white in the red background. Tell me more about your past.
So be it. I was born a jewel, very polished, displayed and traded like a coin in the halls of Ellora. My life was nothing but a mirror maze. Every smile, every action, a mask worn until I forgot my own face. I was but a ghost watching life through glass. I loved a minstrel who sang of freedom and seas I would never see. The court's claws were too long, and he was then torn from me, leaving me locked away. The rage I felt was like nothing I've ever felt before. I fled into the night with nothing but a shard of glass and the stolen promise of life still fresh in my ears.
What would he think of you now?
He would not know of me. This face is new. This voice is jagged. Stefano loved the girl in the garden, not the woman in the grave. Maybe he now sings sweeter tunes to better girls. He was always so good with words. So very good. He's here, isn't he? I've smelt the old scent, felt the way the world shifts around him. If he sings, let him. Let his melody drown beneath the fog. I don't need his love. I have new priorities. None of them involve gardens or songs. Just blood and purpose.
I've talked to him.
Of course you have.
Oh, bro. Giulia's characterization is so good. I hear the Silent Hill 2. I listen to Silent Hill 2 music to sleep, like the 90s version, not the revamp. So I know this. What happened to you after you escaped?
After? The world is so cruel to pretty things with no title, no coin and blood on their hands. I starved. I fought. I bled. There were nights I begged for the gods to take me, and days I stole from graves because even the dead had more warmth in their pockets than I did. Femora never chased me. I suppose they were relieved. One less stain to polish. But I didn't die. I found my way. Or it found me.
What place?
There was a place. The sick whispered about it, the mad. A story about a gateway in the forest that opens for those who have lost their minds. It opened for me. That's how I came to be. I collapsed through.
You said Nivea betrayed you?
I thought she was my savior. At first she did save me. She was kind, gentle. She called me her little sparrow. Offered me shelter here in return of finding her brother. She gave me power. It was a lovely lie, but I was never meant to stand beside her. The moment I stopped being pretty grief to collect, the moment I asked why the others disappeared, she turned. She turned in the sisters. Do you know what they did? They locked me below the stairs. They said I was unwell, that I was needed to be taught silence. For days I screamed, but the castle walls don't echo here.
Who were the sisters? Who were the sisters?
The Angels Choir, Delphine, the chatter of scars. Her voice could open your ribs and crawl inside. She loved beauty too much and broke it just to cry over it. Celine, who carved stars into her skin to feel closer to divinity. She bled like a hymn. And Ellora, she never spoke, but she watched. Like some crow perched beside your ribs. They weren't sisters by blood, just believers. I envied them. I wanted that kind of belonging. I was such a foolish little girl. You see now, don't you? They broke me. They punished me for the shape I took after. Now, I live here, in a place that loves broken things. At least Nivea isn't a problem anymore. Well, she still is, but I'm far worse. But you're not broken yet, are you? No, but you will be. Not tonight. Tonight, we talk. Isn't the Blood Moon so kind?
That is just cold. I'm sorry. You are cold. Let's talk.
How perfect. I know everyone who lingers.
About Piffini!
When Nivea and I first found her, she was still warm. Well, parts of her were, excuse me. The body was shallow buried, like someone gave up halfway through. It was cute. Sentimental. Her eyes had that final glance look. You know the one. She died confused.
And now, in Ribbit Rabbit.
She walks around like she's trying to rebuild her childhood in slow motion. She's smiling, still helpful. If you ever see her at the edge of the gardens here, don't interrupt. She's rehearsing a life she never finished blooming.
I see.
Do you? How dreadful.
I love you, Piffini. Torashi.
The sweet little tiger. He walks like a man, but dreams like a beast. He doesn't know how to love without consuming. Those he claims to protect, they all die, one way or another. He's always been good at hiding it.
Really? He seems nice.
Nice? Oh, you poor little petal. You still think nice is the mask? The smile and the soft-spoken words. Let me teach you something. Torashi isn't nice. He's quiet. He walks gently now because the last time he didn't, a girl bled out across polished stone. Her hair still braided from a festival.
Oh.
Oh, yes. You think I jest? He left
Oh my god.
He left that sacred little garden with coin under his tongue and longing pressed like glass into his ribs. He saw something beautiful and needed to own it, to cage it, to tear it open and crawl inside so maybe the warmth wouldn't leave him again. They found her at dawn, folded up like origami beneath an old bridge. They said maybe a thief did it. Don't worry. It wasn't your geisha friend. Just some poor girl who was the last straw.
That can't be true. Oh! It wasn't your geisha friend. So, this could either mean two things. The first one I kind of doubt. This could either mean that Torashi was the one who killed Miyako, but that wouldn't really make sense if I were to look back at the lore again, or vice versa. I don't know. That can't be true.
Oh, don't worry. He tells himself that too. I didn't mean to. I was scared. But what he really means is I didn't think she'd run. And now he walks these halls like he's still deciding if what he did was real. He watches you, you know.
What?
You remind him of her. I'd be careful where you sleep from now on.
Thanks for the heads up.
Just try to keep yours, little lamb.
I love her color scheme too, because from a I'll get to it later. Judas!
He was different then, still grieving the fall, but softer. He reads things aloud, notes, letters, names of people he swore existed, even when the air forgot them. I didn't understand it then. I do now. Someone has to remember. Someone always must.
Do you trust him?
I may not. That's the fun, isn't it? But I do enjoy watching him when he thinks no one is. That's when he's most himself. The things he does when the world looks away. Oh, those are my favorite parts of him. It's a shame he hides them.
Okay. Ooh, 40 minutes. Ooh, that's not good. Over here. Actually, Harvy. Where's Harvy? Oh.
Oh, Miss Taffy, I saved a pie for you. Table 3, always yours.
I'm gonna give him a different voice. His voice is trembling, a faint sob caught in his throat. Okay. Let me.
I can still hear you saying it. Feeling you sitting there, your shadow stretching long across the floor.
He hasn't seen you yet.
I messed everything up. The pie. Cold. Everyone. I always wait too long. For you to walk back through that door. For the bell to jingle. For your laugh to cut through this quiet.
His voice continues to drop lower, almost being swallowed whole by the diner's hum. I was the janitor, mopping, scrubbing. I didn't even like the peach pie, but you were the reason I learned to bake. To make it just right. For you. Always for you. If you hated me, Taffy, why didn't you just say it? I could have taken it. I could have lived with being hated. He presses his forehead against the tin, his breath shuddering. Why? Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you let me help? Harvey? He freezes, his shoulders stiffening at your voice. He turns slowly, his face a ruin. There's no shame in his expression, only a hollow, aching vacancy. Why? Why are you here? It's late. The diner's closed. Could come back when the sun's up. Taffy did this to you. I ruined her. I saw her breaking, you know. Her smile cracking away. All I did in response was stack cups and clean tables. I stood and watched Pip grab her arm, her hands leaving bruises on her skin, and I just stayed. It's changing here. I'm scared, you know. Scared that nothing's left to lose, but I still feel it. Every day, I lose her again. His eyes meet yours for a moment, their sharp, desperate pleading. I'm gonna just keep reading this. She trusted me. Or maybe she didn't. Maybe I was nothing to her. Just a shadow. A mirror reflecting her pain back then. But I should have done something. Anything. There's a date in my head. A day. An hour. When it all stops. But can I even lie here? In this place? Can I stop being? Would it matter? Would it make the fog listen? Would it bring her back? The diner is suffocating now, the air heavy with the weight of his words. The fridge's hum is louder, almost a growl, and the faucet's drip is relentless, like a clock counting down. Harvey stands still, a broken figure framed against the fogged-up window. The pile standing like a gravestone between you. I should go. Then my gumbalaya went cold. Did I ever go in that area yet? I think I did. I think I went down the hall last time, so let's try going this way.
I know who live here.
Hold on, I gotta take a, my Abby fits really good here. Alright. What'd that be? Piffuni! This is literally my area. I am one with this area. My everything, my love. My everything, my love, my heart and joy. And the little man just sitting on the desk. Where did she get that model from? Is that Sonic 06? I think that's Sonic 06. Oh my god, this area. Hey there, sugar. I'm a little busy, but you need something? Well, actually, I can't do her voice. Can't do the accurate one to the claim I gave. What are you up to? I'm just doing some soil tests. Nothing crazy. I'm gonna do it in my normal voice, that's okay. This is the first time being surrounded by real nature, real soil, real roots, real plants. It's so exciting I could explode like a piñata. It's a bit tricky though, so I'd like a little more time if that's understandable. I understand. Goodbye, Piffuni. Bye. I actually have another question. Oh, okay. What would it be about? You. Who are you? Me? If there's even anything interesting. Oh, snap. Yep. I think there is so. I think so. Oh my god. I used to be a farmer way back when with my parents. We grew apples, oranges, lemons, peaches, many different fruit trees. I delivered the fruits down the way too when they were ripe. It was nice. There was even this huge market on one of the islands with the most scrumptious skewers. No, I wish I could go back some days. Piffuni's head faced down to the ground with a dead look to her compound eyes, I meant. Her mandibles fidgeted in place as she sighed. Why can't she go back? Her countenance was so sharp that you gulped your prayers down, swearing you felt a line of sweat leave your face. All of you newcomers are so naive. Is it not obvious to you enough why I can't return home? Is it the arms? It's the arms. Not just the arms, but, man, my whole body. My mom wouldn't want to see me like this. Mrs. Acromia wouldn't want to accept me as this. I didn't even know this creature existed at home. Everyone would call me unnatural. Piffuni lifted one of her grasping legs, lightly fidgeting with her jacket as she swayed. She remained that way for a while before re-acknowledging her surroundings. Oh my god. Foaming at the mouth and crying. Where did they find Judas? What is this? What is that room? I've never seen that room before. That's all Blood Moon. Judas, I have to find you, dude. Alright. I should get back to my studies. Oh, yeah. Talk to you soon. Piffuni. Others. I guess. Actually, sure. Throw it at me. Miyako. Miss Miyako. Her and Zayleth always put a smile on my face. Kind of stinks that Darling is always with Zay, though. No offense to him. This natural, traditional aura Miyako gives that makes me feel safe. I can have that professional moment and speak directly to my soul. At least what's left of it. Everything down to the still outdoors, cold porcelain teacup, and gentle tatami mats. There is care in every corner of her home. I've never had a traditional serenity like that in Ganymede. Ganymede? Ganymede? I think it's French version, I don't know. No authentic trees to hold me, no real bushes to outline the metal barriers to respect the water. It's always been water, ships, and bartering. That kind of tradition. To experience authenticity with earth instead of water is refreshing. I think that's real cool. Sounds nice. 100%. I wish I had a sibling like her back home, but I'll just enjoy these moments while I have them. Speaking of, I need to practice sitting on those mats with my back legs again. Oof. This sprite's just gorgeous. Thanks for chatting with me, Piffuni. Like, Mercy took the concept art, which, boom, put on screen. And made, boom, this. Which, the day the update dropped, I made, boom, this. Like, you are gorgeous in every which way, and I love you greatly. I have another question. Others. Ox. He can be malpractice-y, sure, but what's wrong with a robot wanting to learn more about anatomy? It's creepy. Creepy how? People love to push rumors and low ideas of others, but crumble every time they're asked to give proof. You, the internet, the world, everything. You people can't do anything but catch strays and whine when someone has an opinion. Brother might be spitting. Wah, my husband doesn't have this quality. He does this. So, tell me then, how? Well, you didn't have to be so rude about it. Well, if you don't know how to support a comment, it ain't worth blabbing constantly. Wish you would try to pull that mess on me. Ox. Oh yeah, so if any Ribbon Rabbiters are looking at this, her and Ox know each other very well. That is a canon thing. They know each other pretty well in terms of in the realm. They've never met each other outside of Ribbon Rabbit, but they are well acquainted in the realm because he supplies her meds she needs to not have pain in her grabby arms, her like the femur and the grabby arm. Put praying mantis anatomy on screen. Bam! Right there. It's on. He's weird. Ding ding ding. Well, isn't that obvious? His ways are questionable, but he's had friends like the rest of us. Or most, really. Besides, everyone's view of creepy is different. I believe he's flawed. That's all. Truth be told, he does help me a lot. I get real bad arm for leg pain occasionally, so he does preventative checkups and provides me painkillers. I'm more concerned of how he obtained the painkillers, but they help, and that's all I need. I'd lie on a patient's bed and nap for a while as he hummed a tune, or I'd stop by and mess with the monitor if an issue came up. So for me, he's nice. I appreciate the good he does do. Sure. I think you should too. Her and Ox are buddies. Taffy. Piffuni began to sway like a leaf in the wind, extending her body upward to mimic an increase of height. Her compound eyes mimicked a dilating pupil as her tone shot down. Do not speak of that name. Don't breathe it, don't whisper it, don't speak it. The air hears you. She hears you. Her entire existence terrifies any other living thing in this space, and I can't stand nobody doing jack about it. Oh, who am I kidding? I want to enjoy my moment, so please, never speak of her. Never let her find me. I will not hesitate to bathe in her bloody tears. Piffuni! I love you and everything about you. You are my hyperfixation. Not a fixation. I can't control it anymore. Praying mantises are like my #1 hyperfixation. I think my only one, really, actually. I love you with every bone and fiber in my being. Wait, let's get a max graphics screenshot of you. For a thumbnail. Boom! There we go. Put it back down to 8. Now I get to explore the area. This is so pretty. Like, this is literally my home. Shut my bitches up. I love that picture. Okay. Piffuni, I love you. I love you. You can see her little research too, because she's been studying the nature of ribbon rabbit. Oh my god, you're so bongus. You're so bongus. Ooh, 57 minutes. Okay. No, but this area... Wait, what's a good thumbnail? I think this. This might be a good thumbnail. I like the floor, too. The floor is really good. Judas! 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 Oh, this is gorgeous too, though. Look at... What the hell? Look at that, dude. Oh my god. These day breakings are gonna be so mad when when they see this and they're like, "Grr, there's no generators, no objectives." Brother, we are seeing an artist's career flourish right now. Like, do you like Mercy is just one of my dev friends where I look at her work and I'm like, man, like, I feel like a prouder older sibling, because like, this is actually beautiful. Every corner of this place is just stunning, and the amount of detail that can get pushed out in that. By the way, this entire floor being made was done quicker than the entirety of the Starcaller chapter. If one person can push all of this out in less than 4 months, including mechanics of the day and night cycle, that's just kind of putting you to shame. I'm sorry. I don't want to compare. But I've seen this game flourish for 2 years, and I think I have a right to speak. I don't want to sound like one of those TikTok political people, but like, dude, if this amount of effort can get pushed in the amount of time that would have probably taken the normal person 6 months, that puts Daybreak to shame. Anyway, I'm having so much fun, so I'm probably gonna end up doing more stuff like this. But Judas! Dude, hollow. Judas is literally the cutest individual ever. Do I know you? I don't know if I'll be able to do his voice since he's more masculine, but I'll try. Yeah, excuse me. My apologies. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Dr. Judas E. Bernard, but you could just call me Judas. I'm the local biologist around here, even though the plants and animals are my main interest. I'll study just about anything, as long as it doesn't kill me. I've heard of you. Oh, I mean, I'm not surprised by this. I've been here for a while at this— oh my god. Oh, I mean, I'm not surprised by this. I've been here for a while at this point, but how do you know me, if I'm allowed to ask, of course? Taffy wrote about you once. Judas's eyes widened, surprised by the mere idea of your answer before he sighed exasperately. He's ugly! I hate him, my stupid chud son. Right. Of course she did. We, have a bit of history, you see. Oh. I used to live in the diner, her establishment before everything outside went to hell. But I'm sure you're tired of hearing it by now. It doesn't take a genius to know how catastrophic it was. Let's see. I remember the smells, the community events that take place there at peak hours. It was practically torture trying to study with all that noise. I'd always find that old lounge and stay there all day, but I'd come back in the end. It was my home after all. When Taffy disappeared, I didn't think much of it. I'd barely considered her a friend at the time, let alone an acquaintance. I thought I'd stay that way forever. That she'd remain that shallow, cloying girl who sucked up the circus freaks. And then one day, I found her, hidden away in a corner no one was supposed to see, or even be aware it existed. I felt terrible. Anyone in their right mind would tell me it wasn't my business, wasn't my place to do anything. But I knew I couldn't have just left her there. There was so much blood everywhere. No matter what corner you stared at, you couldn't ignore that she was hurting, almost dying. Then what? I cleaned the place up, simple as that. I figured she didn't want me touching directly, so I respected that boundary. I made sure everything was well cared for. He's so cute. He makes me violent. I'm summoning out Oni. I love you, Hollow. I love you, Hollow. Careful, no blood, dirty tissues, or anything starting to rot, and I left as quickly as I came. I knew I wasn't allowed in her life, but I knew she wouldn't forget me, so I made sure I did something that never hurt anyone. You tried your best, Judas. Enter my mansion. I don't know if I did, but what else could I do? I just realized my jambalaya probably went cold. Oh, this is good. Can I ask you something? Why are you so bloody? Hold on. Oh, that's quite a peculiarity, is it? Well, a lot of the people around here that's way via extraordinary circumstances. For me in particular, it's involved a lot of excessive blunt force trauma. None of which is self-caused, of course, but as you can see, one of my injuries carried over when I arrived here. Thankfully, that was so long ago. None of them hurt anymore, but they still do bleed. Perhaps a bit too excessively for my taste. Shouldn't you see Ox about this? I mean, it's not downright unbearable to deal with. Besides, it's not like I can really contract diseases from around here. If anything, the only thing I have to really worry about is making sure my clothes get good washes in the laundromat. Seriously, I didn't think bleeding in such an overbearance would make the washing machine so angry. 'Cause it's thicker. And it dries different from normal stains. And besides, Ox gets plenty of blood from me already. I admire his work, truly, but I'd rather have enough blood to think for the rest of the day. Thank you. That's fair. I literally love you, Judas. Why, most certainly. Would you believe me if I said I've made the most amount of friends here than I have in my entire existence? That sounds a lot worse when I say it. What I meant to say is this place has been a lot more, I guess, inviting ever since it was changed. But maybe because I, like to have basic human decency? Everyone seems to love it, though. What about the survivors? A lot of them don't really talk anymore. A lot of us fell out with each other after everything. It doesn't really help that I'm not really around much either, but the people I do run into are still kind to me. Ryuki makes for a good audience when I just need someone to lecture to, and Sky, well, he still calls me the four-eyed geek, like he always does. So I'm glad neither of them have really changed. Yeah. And sometimes I find myself back at the diner again, even if it's not the same place anymore. There's people there I still care about. That, and I like what Harvey's done with the place after everything. It's genuinely beautiful there, even though I've only seen bad things happen there. I'm also glad he still honors Taffy, even though he's not up to date with her recent state. I should go visit them. If you do, can you tell Harvey I said hi? Please. Oh. Judas grins, tilting your head at your question. You know that his halo tilts with him. What do you mean? I'm sure you've seen weirder things around here, my friend. Don't do that. Excuse me. Nothing wrong with a bit of secrecy every now and then, you know. In all seriousness, though, the halo was something I brought with me when I first arrived here. It serves as a protection, a safeguard in case something were to happen to me. It keeps me safe from particularly hostile forces, as well as being so bright. The light's fun to look at, too. Makes me dizzy sometimes. Hostile forces. The scientist stares as he realizes what he said, and for a brief moment he looks around, making sure no one's around to see him, before he leans in, voice barely a whisper.
I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but people aren't the only things that live around here. People could die here, sure, but whatever's beyond us will corrupt you. Turn you into a ghost with no way to tell anyone you're still here. It's a fate so harrowing, even I wouldn't wish that on anyone. Not even Pip. Which says a lot. Which says a lot that he wouldn't even wish that on Pip, because pretty much the entire cast of this game hates Pip with, like, their gut. Color me curious, then. You have a death wish, my friend. Maybe. I wish you safe travels, friend. You'll need it. Just gonna wait till nighttime now. Speaking of, we have 25 minutes before the cycle goes back to daytime. Oh, I guess I jumped down. Oh, okay. No clue where Judas is as of now, but it was just a fun little one-off sort of thing, and I'm going to enjoy my Gumbalaya and export this 1 hour and 12 minute video. So, decorative. Peace.